Hey there guys, and welcome back to another Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Yeah, I know, it's been a while. Actually, again, for those of you who haven't watched yesterday's video, I actually intended to record this yesterday, but you know, I kinda had a bit of a weird day and really didn't feel like editing the video. I mean, adding the soundtrack to the video, which takes longer than actually editing a video for some reason. Anyway, the Monster Girl we will be reading about today is... I would say drumroll please, but again, not a big fan of editing. Anyway, the Monster Girl we're reading about is the Giant Ant. Cause, why not? For those of you who are into legs, I guess this one has 6. Well, anyway, Giant Ant. Family. Ant. Type. Arthropod. Really? Hadn't noticed. Habitat. Caves and burrows, such as those found under plants and forests. Diet, nature. Diligent. Huh. Diet, animal corpses, giants, etc. Huh. I guess they at least clean the corpses, I guess. I guess they're a mass murderer's best friend, huh? Anyway, giant ants are an arthropodal monster that digs tunnels under plants or in caves to create massive colonies centered around a queen. Their small bodies build their impressive strength. I mean, to be fair, ants can lift like several times their body weight. They can easily pick up objects larger than themselves and dig steadily and tirelessly through the hard rock. Accepting the queen, alright. All giant ants are workers and serve such roles as guarding the colony, procuring sustenance, and digging new tunnels. During the day, most workers scour the surface for food. As they travel over ground, they leave behind a trail of special pheromones. Other giant ants follow them. By this trail, which allows them to move in perfect fields. Mistranslation probably. Even if an ant diverts slightly to look for food, she can readily rejoin the ranks. This is not, however, the only function these pheromones serve, as they also attract human men who inhale the ant's potent traces. Oh boy. Join the file in a daze and disappear into the colony and later into the arthropods' beds. I mean, what comes after should probably be really obvious, guys. Giant ants are highly industrious. They begin working as soon as the sun rises and remain and remain industrious as long as the sun is out. Their libidos rise in proportion to their fatigue. Therefore, when the sun sets and a giant ant returns to her bed, she immediately attacks the man she has brought there and copulates with him. It is nigh impossible for any man to resist, as a giant ant's sweat contains a sex pheromone, so that when they sweat heavily during the day, both ant and their man are aroused and drenched in thick female scent that incites overwhelming lust. I mean, goddamn. I mean, imagine knowing a woman who actually has that, you know? Like, if she sweats, she instantly gets horny, and any man who comes close and smells it gets horny as well. Imagine. No offense, but in the wrong hands, that could be really deadly, I guess. Giant ants ordinarily have no reproductive capacity. In rare instances, though, individuals who have been very sexually active may become pregnant. When this occurs, the individual leaves the colony with her favorite man and becomes a new colony as soon as begins a new colony as its queen. Upon becoming a queen, an ant's libido becomes especially strong. In order to produce a large number of offspring to populate her newfound colony, the man's job as her husband is to plant these children within her, and he is thus expected to copulate with her again and again. I mean, there are worse ways to go. And honestly, if given the chance, I'd prefer a crushed pelvis. If you know what I'm referencing there. A queen ant becomes far more heated than an ordinary ant in the course of copulation. This causes her to secrete large quantities of sweat. It fills her chamber with pheromones that continue to stimulate both her and her man, allowing them to copulate throughout the day. Yeah, so I give any man who is forced to be the husband of a queen a week, and then he's dead due to you know. Anyway, now onwards to the bit of text that is below the additional artwork, which for certain reasons I cannot show. I mean, you guys can probably guess. Giant ants are very hard-working. Their husband's most important duty is to relieve them after they come back from work. Sweaty, tired, and aroused by means of pleasure. Huh. I mean, isn't that what you're normally supposed to do if the woman is working and the man has to stay home? Isn't that generally what you're supposed to do? I mean, not necessarily the aroused part, but you know. Anyway, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this VTuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye!